Stampers, this is Dawn from DawnStampingThoughts.net, and today we're going to make this beautiful butterfly card. Let me show you. It looks like that when you open it up, but look at the dimension on this butterfly here. It's so pretty. So I'm going to show you how I did that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so these are the measurements for the pieces. I'm using the basic black cardstock, and this is cut at 4 1/4 by 11, scored at 5 1/2. You need 2 pieces of Whisper White. These are both cut at 4 by 5 1/4. And then I'm using a piece of the Stacked with Love designer paper. Let me show you that. This is the Stacked with Love designer paper stack, and it's in the Occasions catalog right now. And one side was like for Valentine's Day, and then the other side is black and white. So lots of uses for this paper. Still, so this piece is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, so then this strip was left over from when I cut it from this piece, and this is, I guess, about 3/4 inch and by 5 1/4. So it's just left over from the whole sheet that was cut from here, okay? All right, so then this piece right here, I went ahead already and stamped that, and it's the Happy Birthday, which is from this stamp set, Butterfly Basics. We're using the Sending Your Wishes Your Way, and then also the Happy Birthday. And the Whisper White piece is cut at 1 1/4 by 3, and then the basic black is cut at 1 1/2 by 3 1/4. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our big shot. Okay, so we're using the Butterfly Thinlits, and there's a special way to use these Thinlits when you're cutting them because they're so detailed, and I'm going to show you an absolutely amazing way to use them. So 2 things we're going to need are fabric softener sheets. These I got at a dollar store, and then also some wax paper. And then depending on how your big shot is calibrated, you can just make your adjustments if you want to use the wax paper or not. All right, so what you're going to do, now for my big shot, I found that using just one, let me get a brand new one. Okay, so just using one fabric sheet and folding it in half works perfect for my big shot. You might want to try it with multiple layers, maybe up to 4 or 5 layers. Use 4 fabric sheets and then fold them in half, so you probably get up to 8. But I found for my big shot, it works perfectly fine with just one. And then you're going to take your, I'm going to lay my fabric sheet down first. Then I'm going to lay my basic black cardstock. And then I'm going to lay a piece of wax paper over top of the cardstock. Remember the edge face down. And we're going to put that right onto the wax paper. So that's your sandwich. And we're just going to run that through the big shot. Now, one thing I will say is if you run this through multiple times, you might get a better cut. So I'm going to run it through like 2 times. Okay, I'm going to move this over here. So I want to show you how easy this is. So remember how we always have to, now this is the wax paper, so that's even cute, just like that. You could use that actually on a project. But normally on these really fine detailed Thinlits, you'd have to take like your paper piercing tool and poke every one of those little divots out. But look at this. It's on the fabric sheet. I'm going to peel off the cardstock first so you can see it better. And then you're just going to actually just kind of pick at it. And then you're going to peel it up. It is seriously so amazing. Oh my gosh. And then the pieces that don't come out, you're just going to flick it. And it's that easy. Oh my gosh. I love it. So there's one of the black butterflies that we're going to use. Now we're going to cut out the designer paper. Okay, so I'm using the same fabric sheet. I'm actually just going to brush this off here. Okay, so I just brushed some of the pieces off. But we're going to reuse the same fabric sheet. We're going to use the designer paper this time. Place that down. Take another piece of wax paper. And then the Thinlit again. Now I'm going to position this butterfly on the designer paper where I want it to be positioned on my card. So I guess right about there looks good. And then once again, we're going to run this through twice. Actually, I think that's 3 times. Okay. So let's go ahead and move the big shot. Okay, I want to show you this again, how easy it is. Oh my gosh, you're going to love it with these fabric sheets. Okay, so here's the butterfly. And then the wax paper again comes off. Now that one all came out, but if you just slightly flick it with your finger, all those little pieces fall out. Don't you love it? All right. Okay, so we have all our pieces ready to go. Now we're going to go ahead and stamp. I'm going to use the Memento ink, and I'm going to stamp Sending Wishes Your Way on a piece of Whisper White. And then we're going to take the extra large oval punch that out. Okay, so we have our goodies here now. So now we're just going to go ahead, decorate the inside. And this has little tiny hearts, so you want to make sure they're going the right way. I'm just going to put that on the outside edge. Okay, so this is going to go on the inside. Okay, and then we're going to pop this up with dimensionals. Okay, all right, so now the outside. Let's pop this layer here with the designer paper. Let's pop that up with dimensionals. Okay, and this is going to go on the Whisper White piece. Okay, now we're going to take the basic black butterfly. I'm going to take some mini glue dots, and we're going to put some glue dots along the back side of the butterfly. Okay, and we're going to put this right in the center of the cutout, just like that. Okay, so now before we add this butterfly, we're going to use the two-way glue pen, and I'm going to scribble some glue on the Whisper White background. And I'm going to add some Dazzling Diamonds. So pretty. Open this side up over here. So pretty. Okay, so now we're going to take a dimensional, and I need to cut these long sides here. I'm just going to put it on the back side. Butterfly. And then this one is going to go right on top of the black. Oh my gosh. Look how pretty. Oh my gosh, I love this card. Alright, then we're going to pop up the greeting. This is just going to go down below that butterfly. Okay, and then this is going to go on the front. So I just like to fluff up the butterfly a little bit. Okay, so one more thing. We're going to add some basic rhinestones. I'm just going to add a strip to the center of the butterfly body. So cute. I love it. Love, love, love this card. It's so cute. Now this one I used the Back to Black designer paper. And this is retiring on June 2nd. Okay, so that's it. That's how you make that butterfly card. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you later. Bye.